High-end corporate event planning carries massive financial risk. When the scale is this large, one wrong move can cause a project to shatter in seconds. Elena, a lead consultant at Apex Solutions, faced this reality when she landed a massive gala for a tech firm known for being notoriously difficult in negotiations. Before any planning could start, the client demanded that Apex prove they had the resources for the event, insisting that every detail of the partnership be strictly codified on paper. In the B2B world, the real danger begins at the signing of the initial paperwork. Winning the pitch is only the beginning of the risk. While reviewing the initial contract draft, Elena discovered a significant red flag in Clause 14. This provision covered late schedule changes. It stated that even if the client canceled the event, Apex would still have to cover all non-refundable vendor fees out of their own pocket. This creates a state of asymmetrical risk. The client can cancel on a whim, while Apex is forced to absorb the entire financial burden of the vendor fees. If Elena signed this deal, a single cancellation by the client could instantly bankrupt her agency. Clause 14 functioned as a predatory financial trap. It was designed to shift 100% of the project's risk onto the vendor. Elena refused to sign the one-sided agreement and immediately halted the project's momentum. She forced a high-stakes late-night meeting with the tech firm's legal department to redraft the agreement into a balanced contract. Elena systematically targeted and exposed the vague clauses the firm used to evade their own financial responsibilities. Successfully negotiating with a corporate legal department requires a mathematically sound counterarchitecture that accounts for every dollar of risk. Elena replaced the vague language with specific milestones, locking the project into a rigid timeline. She required clearly defined deliverables, tying each milestone to a concrete piece of work. Finally, she enforced mutual financial liabilities, distributing vendor fees so both parties shared the risk. This framework legally bound the tech firm to share the risk. A sudden cancellation would now carry heavy financial consequences for them as well. Specificity serves as the defense against corporate bullying. Absolute clarity in the contract made the project a functioning partnership. Presented with a fair and legally sound framework, the tech firm conceded and signed the new contract just before midnight. The corporate gala was executed seamlessly, with both companies operating under the new terms. Because the financial liabilities were clearly defined at the start, the two companies could focus on the event itself, rather than debating who would pay for potential mistakes. Protecting a company from lopsided financial risk is a prerequisite for survival in a high-stakes industry. A business contract serves as a map for a partnership, defining exactly where one party's responsibility ends and the other's begins. Scrutinize the fine print, identify the asymmetrical risks, and if the engagement is one-sided, do not be afraid to redraft the rules.